What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T Marie with Itz A Chicago Vibe. And today we have an amazing episode coming up next. Is hip hop destroying our culture or is it something bigger? Stay tuned.
DJ Mr. Success.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T Marie and Mr. Success. We want to invite y'all to watch our new episode that will be dropping every You don't want to miss it.
C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A. Let's go. C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A.
You know, we're celebrating, they've been celebrating 50 years of hip hop. I hate hip hop. I think the worst thing that happened to the black community was hip hop. I'm old enough to remember, 50 years, I'm 62. I'm old enough to remember what black folk looked like before hip hop. Before hip hop, we pulled our pants up. Before hip hop, you didn't see a man's drawers walk around in public. Before hip hop, our women didn't draw all over their bodies, tattoo all over themselves. Before hip hop, our singers didn't sing songs calling our women female dogs, chicken heads, skeezers, and the women didn't call themselves that. They didn't do it before hip hop.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Itz A Chicago Vibe with me,
Mr. Success,
Lady T, and the Black Irish. And on today's episode, we're talking about, is hip-hop destroying our culture or is it something much bigger? Well, before hip-hop, you know, there was movies like The Mac and so on and whatnot. So I don't think it's actually hip-hop because hip-hop was created for minorities to relate to their issues and the problem. You know, it was like an art. You know, we talked about the fun we had and stuff like that. I think evil is just evil, wicked is wicked. Whatever somebody's having fun in, it's gonna get tampered with. If hip hop never exists, as you see, evilness is tampering with the church, trying to tamper with the word and stuff like that. So evil everywhere. That's what evil does. It roams. It tappers into whatever somebody's having fun with. So I don't think necessarily it's hip hop. If we was all into jazz, trust me, they'll have wickedness in jazz trying to tamper with jazz and stuff like that and whatnot. But I'm gonna let some of my co-hosts relate to this too as well. I don't want to take up too much time on my thoughts. Of course, I'm gonna get back on them, but let me hear from you, Lady T. What you got to say about this topic?
My take on this is that I don't feel that that all genres of music can influence a culture or influence a way of people. So it really depends on a person, the way they express themselves, because like Sammy said earlier, music is a way of is like a way of expressing yourself. You know what I mean? So say for instance, if you have an artist like maybe Tupac Shakur, on the other hand, I don't think, and I know, and I can say Tupac Shakur because it has been situations where people actually said that his music caused them to go commit a crime, or you know what I mean. So I feel like you shouldn't you should not allow anybody to have that much influence on you to go out and kill somebody or shoot somebody. But on the other hand, I don't think a lot of that. Well, I could say back then, you know, you got to take it as just a form of expressing themselves, you know. And I feel like the hip hop then versus now is totally different. You know, a lot of the music now, especially with drill and a lot of these different artists, as soon as you turn the video on, they talking about they about to pull up on a block, and it's like, you know what I mean? So in some cases, music, you know what I mean, can influence a generation, can influence whether you black, white, it does not, Hispanic, whatever race you are, it can impact you. So, but you got to have a mindset of your own to not allow um anybody to influence. But behind the music is a person, and behind that person is a spirit. You know what I mean? And so whatever is in them is gonna come through the music. You know what I mean? So we have to guard, you know what I mean, ourselves and our ear gates to not allow certain things. God has given us that power and authority to guard what we have in us, you know, to protect us. And certain things we shouldn't be listening to anyway. You know what I mean? Certain things you shouldn't allow. I remember back in the day, certain things they couldn't, you know, play on the radio. Like Uncle Luke couldn't be played on the radio. You know what I mean?
That's
Uncle Luke
censored.
couldn't be played. It was censored. It couldn't be played on the radio. I mean, on television until after, like, what was it, midnight or something like that? Like, now nothing is censored. Now it's just like who is it? Sexy Red. I don't have nothing against Sexy Red. Do I want my kids twerking to Sexy Red? No, I don't. But that's what's in this generation. We had our trainers back in our era. We had our, you know what I mean, dope lyricists back then. But we also had our classy, or you know what I mean, women like Queen Latifah, MC Light, and you know, all of those who were dope lyricists, and they covered up. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's a different time, and we can't allow people that we see on TV, because everything you see on TV is not reality. You know what I mean? It's a picture that's being painted. It's entertainment. It's to entertain us. Because I guarantee you, half of those people that's talking about they are pulling up on the block and they looking for their ops ain't doing none of that.
None
I
of it.
promise you. So
And it just to say,
that's my take.
since you brought up Sexy Red, because I was about to hit on that a little bit. It ain't what you do. I don't care what it is you do. If that's what you do, get down. But I want that note alone. That's the lady that sing Pound Town, Sexy Red, right? That's a hip hop
Yeah,
song. But
yeah.
I saw somebody dug deep. Pound Town is a remake way from the 70s. It was an R&B sample, and she didn't change not none of the words. None of them. Each
Wow.
word she said, it was 3 women singing that song, and it was slowed down a little bit.
I'm out of town thugging with my rhymes. My coochie pink and my booty hole brown. Yeah, yeah, I'm looking for the hoes. Where they at? Come suck a bitch toes. Take me to Pound Town.
So that's what I'm saying. The people talking about hip hop is destroying R&B. That's is destroying our culture. That song that Sexy Red was singing was actually out before hip hop was even out. So you can't blame it on that. It's
Right.
just if you mainstream a certain thing, like I like that song. I even like the song Sexy Red sing, but should that be mainstream music? No, it should not. But see, where the problem come is people selling out. You know, that's anybody sell out for money, whatever to try to make a grip. You know, people used to do a lot of underground stuff that's out here mainstream now, hidden. They charge people to come listen to that. You know, when your parents got to go out secretly somewhere, that's what our parents was going to look at and listen to, stuff like that.
Right.
Stuff that was R-rated. Ain't nothing R-rated no more because they letting it all be played over the TVs, the radios, and everything. So that's mainstream stuff now.
They're not hiding it anymore.
Right. Ain't had nothing.
Exactly. But you know what? She do have a new song. She paid homage to the 90s. And in this song, I was shocked. She was covered up. Everybody was covered up in the video. I forgot. It's the latest song that she got out. And it's a dope song. The beat is dope. But she was covered up. And, back in our era, you know, in the 90s, 80s, you know, it was okay to be sexy if that's what you do, sexy, but it wasn't too much sexy. It was more so we dressed like tomboys. You know what I mean? Like back in the early 90s and early 2000s, we were covered up. So I'm gonna just say, ladies, if that's what you choose to do, if you
Right.
want to be like Sexy Red, that's
Yeah,
between you and Sexy Red.
right.
But
Cause it's good eye candy
real
to an
men,
extent. you know.
but real men, ladies, like for you to be covered up and to leave something for the imagination. Now, if that's what your significant other, whether you have one or not, choose to want you to be all out like that, that's between you and him or yourself or whatever. But I just want to say to the young women that's coming up that may watch this and think that that's okay to show your body. And I'm gonna go a little bit deeper, a little bit off topic, to let the young women and the men know as well, because men can show body parts too. But to let you know that it's a lot of things that's going on in the world as far as we're in a different time. It's people that's into like sex trafficking, that's into. We're not in the time where we could, what I mean, be sexy and be out. You know what I mean? Wear your cat suit and be cool. You know what I mean? Like you gotta protect yourself, and just classy. You know what I mean? You want to show a little cleavage, that's your business. But I just feel as a lady, as a woman, is it you feel better about yourself to you show your curves or whatever. That's your opinion, but to just be classy with it. And that's just really this for the young
I don't want
women,
to teach
the
nobody
women,
class
young
no more.
ladies, the young ladies who are not grown. That's who I'm talking to. You grown, do what you do. But I'm talking to the young women who are becoming young women, and leave something for the imagination. That's all I'm saying.
No, if you grown, they too, especially the grown up, she still in the child, stuck
Right.
in the child mind.
Yeah,
I see pictures of
absolutely.
my homies. I mean, that's 10 years plus older than me, still trying to sag and throwing pictures, taking pics, throwing up gangs. So I'm like, man, come on now, man. You got a grandchild,
Let that
man. Come
shit go.
on.
Let that shit go.
Hey,
Let it go.
Right.
I
You
mean, and
got
all the
to.
call. I mean, it's starting like trouble. I mean, what y'all think about Chris Brown? and them,
Hey,
man?
hey, man.
Um,
That's not Chris Brown. That's Breezy right there.
Okay.
he
That's
bothered him.
Breezy.
I'm
Breezy
big
did his
on,
thing though.
he
But
bothered
y'all,
him. I feel
but
like
but y'all know what it's all about. It's all over women and stuff like that. The lifestyle you lead. That's why I say. I mean, come on.
But hey,
that's true,
that
but
thing
in a
hard though.
but that's true. But let's take it back to Biggie and Pac.
Yeah, I mean,
Pac,
all that though. I mean,
Biggie,
you see what happened in that situation though. What the outcome is,
that's
where Biggie
true.
and Pac at,
Hey, well,
No,
two hip hop pioneers.
one man was
but look
involved
at
in both deaths.
look at Nas and Jay Z.
I
Nas
mean,
body Jay Z.
I ain't shy. I ain't, hey.
But
Nas,
these beefs nowadays is totally different.
Yeah, it's just everybody want attention and clout and man, everybody
It's
beefing.
Chris Brown and Quavo. Now you got Drake and
Right.
Kendrick and
Rick Ross, everybody want to
man,
jump in and trying to just ease their way into beef for attention. You know what I'm saying? To see.
Kanye.
Yeah,
Kanye.
yeah. I mean, people just want to open their mouth to get in the beef for attention. Just
that's
well,
what
I could
it
get
is.
a part of
It's
that.
the
Let me
cool.
do this. Let me do that because negativity is ruling the world right now. I mean,
Yeah,
people don't see it. Need to
yeah.
wake up.
But
Look at the signs and the times.
Man,
yeah. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna beef, one thing I like about Boosie is he say, look, we don't beef. You know what I'm saying? He say, as an artist, he don't get into rap because he know where that could take, where it could lead to, where it could
Mm-hmm.
go. So I feel like if you're doing it in fun, out of fun, and fun out of love, and you just battling. That's why I respect J. Cole, because J. Cole, I believe, said, you know what? I don't even want no problems with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even
Right.
want no smoke. So I'm gonna let you have it. I was
It
giving
ain't.
you a compliment.
I mean,
Yeah,
because that's real. Because you got to think that attracts the wrong attention. If you is in the industry and you are some about that lifestyle, what you talking about, you don't want
yeah,
no unnecessary conflicts coming your way. You're
absolutely,
supposed to walk a straight line. I mean, why throw rocks at the penitentiary? You gonna talk about I'ma
exactly.
slide on you? Like even though the Chris Brown or Drake sung all of them. Now, one of them artists come up dead. Who you think gonna be the first suspect? You know what I'm saying in the case. I
Nah,
don't care how
the
long
person,
your money
the
is. You a
person who
black
had beef
person, they
with.
gonna want to take you down sooner or later anyway. Once your money dry up anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really, I mean, I get it. People get into it, even the females. Look, with Nicki Minaj, Remy Ma. I mean, they get into it.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like it's nothing wrong with doing a battle, but if you're gonna do it out of fun, if you're gonna do a battle and it really brings division though. You know what I mean? It really brings division with the fans. It brings division with the culture, with the people, because then it's like you may like both artists, but then because they did a battle and then everybody is riding the coattail of this artist, then you like, you know what, I don't know. So I'm rocking with this person. So it bring a lot of division, to our people. We
yeah.
already
Yeah,
divided. So
I know one. Y'all remember the Kanye and 50 Cent beef? That was y'all don't remember that beef?
Mm-mm. That winning
uh-huh.
came so quick, probably.
Yeah,
It
Kanye,
was
Kanye and 50 Cent. Yeah, you didn't
Well,
know they had
50
beef.
was
'Cause
coming at everybody.
both
So,
of their
but
records were dropping on the same day, and I think
okay, I do remember
they was
some.
on
Yeah,
BET. I think it was on
yeah,
One Chase Park or something.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, now that
yeah.
was a fun beef because both of them
They was
promoting
talking
they
about selling it. Yeah, they was talking
yeah.
about Kanye was gonna win because he sell overseas more or something like that in other countries. So
So they're promoting
yeah, I
their
Well,
remember
records.
that.
50 just a bully. 50 Cent is just a bully, and
I
But
love
he
50, man.
but
bullied.
look,
Hey,
but look, I'm finna on
I
50
love
behalf.
him. I love
On
a good
50
bully.
behalf, he came in the industry like that. That's who he is. He
Yeah,
came joking with people. He didn't come out basically talking about killing other artists. He started calling them wanksters and
yeah.
stuff like that. But
window shopper.
window shoppers and stuff like that. That's who he
Window
is. He ain't really
shopping.
talking about no real business. You know what I'm saying? Like real street stuff he talking
Except
about.
for Murder Inc.
I'm on that.
Except for Murder Inc. He,
When
he
he
kind
came
of,
at them, yeah, they took it the wrong way. When he came at them calling them wanksters and stuff, they came back with threats and stuff. But
And look at
hey,
them. No, and
yeah,
look
actually,
at them. They got
yeah.
no record label now.
you know what? I think someone did get stabbed in that process. Somebody got hurt.
Yeah, one of the Murder Inc. guys tried to stab one of the G units or something like that at the
Yeah,
awards, but that's all they do. It's just we becoming the laughing stock of the world because people say we don't know how to act. We get a little power and see what happened. We showing out at the BET Awards, at the Oscars, everywhere it's go. It's just like drama followers. It's gonna be hard for people to even want to do business with us, and it's like it's trying to kill the hip hop industry and that ain't what hip hop was all about because people like KRS-One don't even get mainstream. And before
yeah,
social media and stuff, I didn't even know that guy was still making music and stuff until the internet came
yeah,
back out. But he dropped a record actually every year since he disappeared off the map, but it just wasn't getting
yeah.
the radio play and stuff.
I,
You got to
I
download it.
think,
I used
All
to see it on
right.
the
I think
stream.
because YouTube is the new go-to platform to promote. Everybody can be famous. You got a
Yeah.
YouTube channel. Back then, you had to be on BT. You had to be on VH1. You had to be on other different platforms to say, I've made it. You know what I mean? If you
Right.
didn't make it to the top 10, nope, on BET 106 apart, people didn't know who you were unless you're local. You know, you had that your city behind you. So now it's like you have to promote who you are as an artist or whatever it is that you do to create your own. You have to create your own world. You know
Right.
what I mean? And produce your own self to get to
And
that
it's,
place where you want to be.
and it's kind of better that way now too, because like you say, when it was
Yeah.
like the mainstream big companies, it ain't
I think
that you wasn't good. It's just if somebody can throw salt on your name and be like, don't mess with that dude, don't mess with that dude, and you a
Yeah.
powerful dude, and people will be scared to mess with you just off that note. You know, if somebody else don't like you, which is crazy, but that's how the world operates, you know. But hey,
you
Yeah.
know them record
I
labels, they don't
agree.
care. They just making money off
got
of
the
it.
money, right? You know, whatever brings
They
more
just
money
sitting
is
back,
just
all of them in cahoots with each other, just sitting back like this, laughing like,
and
hey, let 'em.
and it ain't even what's said. It's about marketing, whatever's selling. You know, the people with the big money, all they thinking about is making back off their investments and stuff. That's why so much negativity, and not just. That's why I was saying what brought this on is because I heard a preacher talking about forget hip hop and forget that. No, don't forget hip hop because there's negativity in everything. Look how they promoted and had those black and white girl in the basketball arena beefing with each other, and all that was a hype for when they both come to the WNBA. And now everybody gonna go see the Sky when they play the Indiana team, just on that strength alone. And watching a year or two, they both be in the finals or the the championship game to go to the finals and stuff. I mean, it's a marketing strategy, you know, some of
You
the
are you
negativity.
they already taxing for their game right now. They talking about
Exactly.
$1,000 for their game.
Sometimes negativity bring moolah. I'm gonna just say that. But I mean, if you promote good stuff too, promote it. If you just had all the good stuff, I mean, people want to see positive people go out and play too, man. Don't nobody want to ruin their name and be a bad person just to make a dollar nowadays, you know. So, but hey, those girls
Hey,
probably like each other down low, you know,
hey,
competitive, you know.
I seen a picture on Facebook, Angela Reese post, and like she said, she's like, yeah, on the court they think everybody hate each other, this and that, but they all in New York after the draft, they all took a picture hanging together, talking about, man, it's all love. We all here
Right.
having fun, you know. On the court, it's
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
different, but off the court, we all friends, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of people create a lot of drama, you know, just for like I say, marketing strategies, you know. But sometimes you need to just write CEO sometime to come in with a real positive marketing plan, and it could sell that way too. But hey, sometimes we just let negativity rule over good, you
Like
know.
back in the day, sex used to sell. Nah,
Right.
this bullshit selling.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I want to say too, a lot of up and coming artists that may stumble across this um to be very careful of um the type of deals that you sign with these labels. It's better to really be independent because you can um you have access and control, build you a team, you know what I mean, around your family and people that you trust. Because a lot of these labels, if you notice, are killing people. You know, they are. Like it's I mean, we see it every day. They want you to they cause this, I ain't gonna say they cause, but a lot of times when you get signed to a major label or a regular whatever type of label, they when you get to a certain level, certain stat, I don't want to say any names, but y'all can read between the lines. When you get to a certain level and they know you out, say you a Chicago artist, you know what I mean, and but you from the streets. Once you get to a certain level and say you may been doing dirt and stuff on the streets, or may not been doing that. You probably haven't done anything on the streets, but you got to be careful. And I cannot address this enough to watch who you sign, watch who you connected to, watch who in your circle, because they are cashing out on our people. And when I say they, y'all know who they are. I don't gotta go no deeper. And these are true facts. It's self-explanatory. We don't have to go deep to figure this out, but it's not worth really signing. Really, you signing your own insurance policy a lot of times. Not with every label, major label, but with majority, you're signing your own insurance policy for the labels and whoever else is connected to you. And so we got to do better as people into getting, businesses set up for us, trying to create generational wealth for our children and leaving generational wealth for our kids and our children's children. And coming together, and not having that crabs in the barrel mentality to think that, because I'm on top, I'm up here, everybody down here. If your people not with you, not saying everybody could go with you, because everybody can't go with you when you're successful. Some people gonna be left behind, but we should, even if we can't take everybody with us when we get to a certain level of success, at least try to help them, give them some tools to help them get to where they need to be, So I just want to say that to the people out there that is a new artist that's trying to find their way, what profits a man to gain this whole world and lose your soul? Don't lose your soul because you chasing something that has really no value, which is money. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I feel like it's necessary. Don't chase the money. The money gonna chase you. It's gonna come to you if it's meant for you.
All right. And add to that, be better role models, be better examples. So it's the average Black child, over 80% of men and women want to grow up to be rappers, ball players, trappers. I don't see nobody wanting to go to college no more. Talking about college, don't want to go join the fraternity, a Q dog, and none of that stuff. You don't see none of that spread through our community no more. Don't nobody want to be none of that no more. Don't nobody want to be a doctor, a lawyer. I mean, where's it going to happen if we need medical attention in the next 50 years and stuff? I mean, don't nobody want to become nothing. We're going to turn to a rapper or somebody. Now, seriously, no disrespect, like I say, to no artist, because I like the art of everything. Hip hop can be positive, it could be negative. If you were laying up having surgery, would you want Sexy Red having surgery on you?
Most of them say, Most of them say, hell yeah, I want to.
Nah, if I'm lying on my deathbed, I'm not gonna want. I'm gonna want somebody looking professional, classy. You don't want to do the job.
She could twerk before I die.
I'm done.
Right,
But yeah,
so.
I definitely you want to have everybody needs to. Everybody don't have to. Everybody not gonna make it to the NBA. Everybody not gonna be a successful rapper but we gotta find. You have to find what you're great at, and you could be great at multiple things. I know people that do multiple things, and it's okay. But find one thing that you can master. If you can find one thing that you can master,
other than rapping and trapping, yeah.
Yeah.
Rapping and trapping.
Stay off the block.
I'm gonna tell you like this here. I'm gonna block. Hold on, let me block this call. I mean, if nobody answer off of 4 times, that's a rule to get blocked. And I know you don't want that. Hold on, let me.
Like, duh, busy.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna put this out there. Half the wannabe trappers and street dudes nowadays don't even know how to be real street dudes or do nothing illegal because, first of all, if you're doing something illegal, why go out and advertise? Most of your favorite rappers saying I'm moving bricks across the world, doing this, doing that, and you riding down the street saying that that's what you're doing. You actually living that lifestyle. Why advertise something like that? If you're gonna be a drug lord or anything you doing illegal, you want people to look that way, not at you if you are doing that. I mean, come on, food for thought. Think about it. Be wise, not a follower. Lead. You don't want to be the person, anything, oh, you the number one. I'm a killer. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. Okay, every time a body get dropped, guess who homicide knocking on the door?
Not to say that I know any killers, but the real people I heard that allegedly that were killers moved in silence.
Exactly. Real bad boys
Just
move in silence.
indictments and RICO charges out here. So that's just a little food for thought.
All right. A lot of people don't know how to do nothing. It's a way to do anything. It's a way to go about anything. You know, a lot of people don't even
That's why
do research. They want to jump in things and don't even do research about how to be the best of nothing. You know, they don't do their homework on nothing. They just go do it just because they saw somebody else doing. But everything ain't good because it's good for the gander don't mean it's good for the geese. And I mean, I don't know, but bottom line, I don't think hip hop is the reason for all this. Cause like I say, evil lurks in everything. If it wasn't hip hop, like I said, we was in the jazz or blues. Listen to all the music deep. Look at the R&B. You see his R&B artists beefing and stuff now. It's whatever. That's evil gonna tap into anything somebody having fun in.
Now,
absolutely.
do you think it's beef and jazz? Have you ever heard there was beef and jazz?
I mean, because how many people pursue? I mean, just think about it. If there was mainstream thing we were listening to, yes, it would be beef and jazz. People would be blowing the horns hard at each other. My sax louder than yours. I'll hit you in the head with the sax.
But I mean, it probably is, but like you said, you never hear about it. You never, you know what I'm saying?
Classic music, stuff like that. I mean,
like country. It's like country music. It's beef and country music, but they don't put it out there like hip hop.
Right.
So,
see, because they know a lot of, and I don't care who get mad at me on this, and it ain't just about race either, but it's mainly our kids. They know that's what mainly our kids listen to. When I say our kids, people of color, look like us, listen to that, and they want to destroy and ruin them or what they could grow up to be. Like I was saying earlier, half the kids don't even want to plan on going to college no more. You know, even if you raised with a father and a mother in a good family, it's gonna be that one seed gonna come around, you expose you and want to pull you this way and stuff like that, you know. And they know that's why I come at hip hop so hard, because if you listen to some of this rock and roll music, I mean, they talking about some crazy stuff in there too. So
I know, right?
I say evil lurks everywhere.
You can't understand that shit. Like they be screaming and shit. I'ma kill you.
I'ma kill myself. I wanna die. I wanna die. I say, what in the hey.
That's a whole nother.
Well, I'm saying it be so loud. The music be so loud, but you just can't really, like, to me, I can't hear it. I don't understand, but man, you're like, oh, that's you heard that rock and roll song? You heard that song? No, man, talk about killing himself at midnight. Like, really?
Right, yeah. That's why I don't understand that preacher when he was saying, it was a black preacher too. He was like, basically he was saying F hip hop, you know, because they were celebrating 50 years last year when they were selling it. Because I think this was an old video he made. He went on this whole sermon saying hip hop destroyed, got the women thinking they hookers and hoes, got the man want to do this, got their pants sagging. But everything he was saying was going on before hip hop. Like I say, there was movies like The Mac, and that song Pound Town, like I say, look it up, you guys. It was an R&B
Wow.
song from the 70s, and it's gonna say word for word what Sexy Red was saying in her song. Sexy Red just
Wow.
turned it to a rap and didn't even change none of the words.
Wow. See, you learn something every day.
Yeah,
You
so don't
learn
blame nothing
something.
on hip hop. Hip hop is just you blame it on the industry and where it need to be. The finger need to be pointed at the mainstream media. That's who needs to be blamed for the stuff they want to push for advertising and marketing. But
Right. Don't they know most of these companies are owned by white people and Jews? Why don't get mad at them?
exactly,
Because
They sign the checks. They putting it out there. They promoting it. So how can you get mad at hip hop? Get mad at the people that signing the checks for
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
And most preachers be right there and know all the crooked stuff that go on in the hoods and everywhere for real. You know, it could be a peace treaty. These peace treaty ain't getting broke by a lot of these so-called ops and different gang members. People like confusion like that in the neighborhood to go on because it keeps people working. I'm gonna just leave it at that. And on that note, we're gonna pause for some words from our sponsors, and we'll be back after these messages.
Know Thyself by Joshua Brasuta. There are times where we feel everything is dull. We feel like everything is gray. This is because you do not know yourself. You will find your way to live life each and every day. Know yourself. Know your role. Find your gift. It can take days, months, years to find yourself. But you must keep searching. Only time will tell. But the real you is inside you. That person is the positive side of you. You live for you. You write your own rules. You write your own praises. We all go through this. But know thyself. Let love guide you home. Know yourself. How this young lady changed from an ordinary lady to Lady Aphrodite in 1 year. Her last event she threw didn't get the feedback she would have liked, but this year's event was special. Can't just be ordinary. This was a special milestone in her life. So to be great, she did what all the greats do. Higher greatness. Blessed with Success Entertainment. Let us plan out, create, and host your special moments and parties and your events, and you'll be able to tell your own success story. Blessed with Success Entertainment. We're not just ordinary. We go above and beyond, without boundaries, without measurement.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Itz A Chicago Vibe. Me, Lady T, and the Black Iris, about to wrap things up, having a conversation basically about hip hop and is it destroying our culture and things of that not, or is it something much bigger? Of course, it's something much bigger because hip hop is not doing this alone. Hip hop was not created for those type of reasons. So anything else you guys want to add before we get out of here?
Man, I just say hip hop, like you said, hip hop it ain't the same how it used to be. But hopefully it will get back there one day. You know what I'm saying? But hey, until then, brother.
I got a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to ask both of you guys, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
Man, me personally, I have to say maybe my sophomore, junior year of high school. That's when I really started listening to like hip hop, like, cause I wasn't listening to rap like that. I ain't too much care for rap. I was more into like the R&B side, you know what I'm saying? The lover type shit. That's what I was in. But like high school, almost junior year, I started getting to rap and stuff like that. So then it just went on from there.
All right. Well, mine started, perfect example, when they killed house music, was trying to kill it because I guess they really couldn't bring too much negativity in house music. House music was actually bringing too many people together. I don't know if you guys remember. I was a kid, but I remember it like yesterday. House music parties that my uncles them used to throw. It could be people
Yeah.
from the LGBT community up in there, and you wouldn't even know it. It'd be whites, Chinese. It'd be everybody up in there, hate groups, but
Mm-hmm.
they all got along because you was in your own zone. You didn't pay attention. It was bringing
Yeah.
too many people together. But when that was fading out, I did start liking hip hop. It was over battle rap because one of my favorite artists is Shantae Roxanne. She came straight in the game disrespecting people, but it wasn't talking about killing nobody or nothing.
Yeah.
If you follow Fronte Roxanne, she was a cold lyricist. She come from Nas build, and Nas even looked up to her. It was real hip hop then because she the only one really came at KRS-One real hard.
She got a documentary.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's documentaries out about it. That's when I started falling in love with hip hop. I did like the competitiveness of it. It was a competition, but it wasn't no hateful competition and nothing like that. It was
Right.
disses, crews dissing each other. Everybody had a crew. They weren't talking about smacking each other with burners or pulling up on them or nothing like that, of course. But that's when I fell
Yeah.
in love with hip hop when all that era was going on. KRS-One, Rock, Run DMC, LL Cool J, that whole Crush Groove movement in that era. That's when I started falling in love with hip hop.
Yeah. Well, I fell in love with hip hop when I heard Slick Rick for the first time. When I heard Slick Rick, and my dad was a music, still to this day, my dad is, man, just, he got everything, CDs back from, in cassettes, 8 tracks from back in the day. And I stumbled also across DJ Quick. I was a big DJ Quick fan,
Yeah.
and Too Short. And Too Short. And I was like, I used to sneak with my cassette tape and listen to Too Short and just study their music. And DJ Quick, MC8 was like some of the artists who, and NWA was some artists who really like made me love rap and hip hop.
That's what's up. I got a question. Do everybody remember the singer Angie Stone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you remember where she was originally from?
no.
Yeah.
Where? Milton.
She from the South Side.
No, but remember one of the first hip hop albums, the Sugar Hill Gang, Angie B. Yeah, that's B. I'm rapping to the beats of R.A.T. That's Angie Stone. I saw it on
Really?
Unsung. Yeah, I saw it on Unsung. I never knew that. That was one of the first hit. I think it was out before we was born, actually.
Oh
And they
wow.
had came out in the
Wow.
70s.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was one of the one and the other one with I know everybody remember hip hop, the hip to the hip
Yeah.
hip hop. Yeah, them was the first two I don't know which one came out first, but they was all under the Sugar Hill Gang. And they actually had a documentary or series or something about the Get Down, it was called. It used to come on Netflix and stuff. They made like 2-3 seasons of it. It showed like the starting and the beginning of hip hop, breaking and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that freaked me out. I'm like, oh, Angie Stone.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But on that note, Lady T, you know the business. Hit the people with the words affirmation.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T Marie, and today's affirmation is: ladies and gentlemen, know your worth. Know that whatever it is in you. Know that you're greater than what someone has spoken negative about you about throughout your life. Know that you are great. Know that you are wonderfully made. Know that you were created in his image and his likeness. Know that your steps are already ordered. And know that the best is yet to come for your life. My name is Lady T Marie, and I am signing out with Itz Chicago Vibe. Sending love to the world And hugs to them thugs.
DJ Mr.
Sir, know
Success.
your worth. And you know my motto, when you with Mr. Success, you always have a ball. If I can't tell the truth, it's nothing at all. Mr. Success, bringing pleasure, no stress. Until next week, y'all, peace.
Peace out.
Smell us.
C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A, let's go, go, 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 C-H-I-C-A-G-O,